Hey guys, welcome to music class for Tuesday, May 19th. We are in Italy today. Behind me is the Roman Colosseum, which was built in the year 70 AD. So it's kind of fallen apart right now because it's pretty old, but the Romans had pretty good architecture, so they built things to last. Let's get started with our journey to Italy. Here's our resources for the week. Today, so we're in Italy. Tomorrow, Wednesday, we are in India. Thursday, we are in Russia. And Friday, we are in France. We are doing music around the world. So let's get started with our music in Italy. Music of Italy. The music of Italy has greatly shaped classical and opera genres. Remember, genre just means kind of types or categories of today. Italians are often described as passionate music fans. 20 years ago, a company published Italian songbooks with rubberized pages so people could actually sing in the shower. Apparently, they hadn't memorized all of their music. Go figure. So we have a couple different instruments that we're going to be looking at today. One of them is the cello. Now, actually, we could substitute any of the string instruments, the violin, viola, cello, or the bass, because they all were originated in Italy, but we're going to focus just on the cello today. It is spelled C-E-L-L-O, but it really has a C-H sound. The cello and the violin have been described as instruments that sounds the closest to the human voice. The cello is part of the violin family. I'd like to say it's part of the string family, but the real name for the cello is actually the violoncello. So it really is a part of the violin family. And it's the second largest string instrument in an orchestra. Now, when we listen to this, I have two examples. One is kind of a more classical example, and one of them is a more modern example, but it's going to look like a classical example because the guys doing the video kind of try to fool you. So here's our examples of the classical cello first, and then the more modern example. So classical first. And you actually have to play the cello sitting down because of its size. Okay, you can watch the rest of that one. You've got the links. Now for the more modern example. Okay, these guys have made it look a little bit classical because of the dress that the guys are wearing. They're gonna do a little bit of like pretend that it's kind of in the time of Mozart, that the guys are going to see a concert, but the song they're playing is not a classical song at all. But it does a really good job of showing you why you have to play the cello sitting down. Starts out with a classical feel to it. And everybody's like, yeah, this is good, okay. And then it changes. And you can see they're shredding their bows because of how hard they're pushing down on it. And now all of a sudden they're playing AC/DC's Thunderstruck. Okay, you can watch the rest of that one. It's a pretty cool video, actually. It's a really great song. All right, continuing on our journey through Italy. Our next instrument is the mandolin. The mandolin is in the lute family, not the flute, but the lute family of musical instruments. The lute family consists of instruments that are plucked or strummed. The mandolin typically has 4 courses of double strings, and what that means is that it has 4 sets of strings that are doubled. So it actually has like 8 strings. And we're going to watch 2 versions again of videos, one that's more of a classical type and one that's more of a modern type. So this is the more classical one. Mandolins are also a lot of times used in some more of the country type music. And sometimes bluegrass too. The body of it is often pear-shaped, as you can see, but it's not always. Okay, and now we're gonna watch the more modern one. Yeah, I had to put some Star Wars in here. Don't confuse Mandalorian and mandolin. See, his is not pear-shaped. But you can see the double set of strings a little bit easier on his. Okay, and you can listen to some more of that on your own. We've got one more instrument to talk about, and that is the accordion. It's a box-shaped instrument that is in the keyboard instrument family, believe it or not. The accordion is associated with countries all over Europe, such as France, Germany, Russia, and Italy. It is also used in many different types of music, such as folk and even popular music. It is very difficult to play because one hand is going up and down on the keyboard. One hand has to push different buttons, and you have to squeeze it in and out. I've tried, it is not easy. So I got, again, 2 different versions to listen to. One of them is going to be a more of a dance type, and a tarantella is actually an Italian dance. It is, you may have heard this version before. A tarantella is a dance that traditionally you used to do if you ever got bit by a tarantula spider. You're supposed to do the dance so that you didn't get the poison through you. Or so the legend says. So you see his one hand is going up and down with the keys. The other one has different buttons to push, and he has to keep squeezing it in and out. That's the dance of the tarantella. Okay, you can listen to some more of that. And now here's the fun one, and it literally is fun because that's the song that they're going to cover. So 2 of them have the keyboard accordion. One of them has a different kind of accordion. I have no idea what that one is. It is proving that instruments come in all different kinds. And you can listen to that one on your own too. And I have one more thing to say about Italy. Italy is actually the birthplace of opera. And so I'm going to quickly show you one little bit of opera. This is not on your links. This is just as an extra thing. This is from Mozart's opera. Oh my gosh, the Magic Flute. And this is quickly the Queen of the Nights aria. And aria is a special thing that one character would sing. And this is a very famous opera, very famous aria. I'm just going to give you just a little bit of it so that you can hear. Just really quickly. I would be missing a bunch if I didn't at least put some opera from Italy, because Italy is, again, the birthplace of opera. Even though this is in German. Operas traditionally were sung in German, Italian, or French at this point in time. That's all I'm going to show you guys, because you don't have to watch the whole opera. You don't have to watch the whole aria. I just thought I'd put a little bit of that in there. I'll see you guys next time when we visit our next country. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.